everybody, how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch. And at The Flower Patch I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from wreaths, swags, things for your home decor, things for your garden decor, sympathy tributes, weddings, business arrangements and much, much more. Right, today guys, first of all, thank you for all your wonderful messages. I really do appreciate them. It's very heartwarming and it's extremely generous of you to send such wonderful messages. But today, I'm going to use a Santa. Oh, isn't he lovely? And his little booties. Oh, and on his glasses, guys. Look at his glasses. Aren't they sweet? He's got a little sack with a Christmas tree and some spruce in and some berries in his green sack on his back. I have placed a little bit of a wire through there, but then I'm going to use some cable ties as well because I found this stand. I'm going to keep it in the position it's in because it's just sitting perfect. But I found this stand where I had a glass bowl in the centre with a candle in the glass. It wasn't attached to the bowl. You just take the bowl in and out as you please. And I thought, because I want to put him around a wreath, that I'm going to attach this through the wreath like so at an angle. And then what I want to do is get my Santa and sit him in there, but fasten him onto the wreath so he doesn't topple over, and also place cable ties around his little booties just to keep him stood in one position, and then do the arrangement around. And oh look at his little lantern, isn't he sweet? So that's what I don't want his glasses to fall off, but that is what I am going to do. I've like that. That's what I don't want him to do. So hence the reason I'm going to you have some port. I'm going to attach him to the stand underneath his feet. So that's what we're going to do. I have made a small, well I say small, the bow is only 4-inch loops with red and white velvet because he's wearing red and white, and we're going to use some berries, so I've got a ribbon with berries on as well, just in red and white, and that's going to sit at the bottom because I want it to hide those legs that are sticking through the wreath. So that is going at the bottom where his booties are. So I've done that in advance. Oops, that nearly fell off as well. So let's just move him there and the wreath. So what we're going to use, I've got out I want to try and, let me bring the snow down, some flocked pine needles I've kept in the bag because the snow, as you can see, is all collecting at the bottom. So I've got some flocked pine needles. I've also got out this lovely parfavolia that I like, or parvolia, oh I can never pronounce it, but I've got that. I've had a chopper away at this bunch, so I just thought I'll just use maybe what's in it. I've also got out some glittery, it's like an off-white. This is pure white, but this is like an off-white eucalyptus with some lovely glitter on. So I've got those as well. I've also got out just some flocked foxtail fern, just because I like my wispy bits, and Santa's gonna have to get used to me liking wispy bits. So I've come up with a lovely idea to go for my living room to decorate for Christmas. I have a round, like concrete top coffee table sort of effect, and it's got metal legs. I'm going to put arrangements all around the legs. It just came to my mind last night. I've got out some eucalyptus, what I didn't use everything, what I've cut down, some oddments of my silver dollar, my favourite greenery, as well as ruscus. So we've got that. I've also got out some conifer. Again, as I always state, guys, I may not use it all because some may not look, you know, fit in with the arrangement. But I get what I think will look nice. If it doesn't, I won't put it in. But I've got my lovely conifer, the very realistic look. I've also got out some green spiky fern. I thought if I go for the lighter green, it might, you know, just bring that light colour and bounce off of the dark foliage as well. I've also got out some lamb's ear. Now these only come as stems like that. It's a bit squished actually. I should have steamed that. Oh no, it's all right now. So I've got some of those out because I may place some of those in again to soften it up as well. Now I've just grabbed a bunch of these of my mountain pine needles. These aren't flocked, hence the reason I want to add the odd bit of flocked one in. But I adore this type of pine needles. I think they're absolutely fabulous. I like the length of them. So I've just grabbed a handful out of the bag and just place them on here. Now again, I've got some of this long fern, and I've tried to prepare, guys, and then I just thought, oh, I suppose it's all right, I'll just chop away. But I've got some of this out, cut this off a fresh stem. This is what you get all on one stem, all this. So I've cut it all down. Now I've got some of these out. Again, I can never remember what they're called. But they look a bit like spiky mums in a way, but I know they're not. But I've got some in white and red. But I thought because the red is quite rich, I want to add in something in white. I've also got out, now I did a boo-boo here. I thought I didn't have many red berries left, and I've gone and ordered a lot. I went in there this morning these were some of the oddments what I've been using, but as I was rummaging through the berry bucket, I found 2 big packets at the bottom full. There's about 100, and I've gone and ordered about another. Well, one's on a vine, 8-foot vine, 2.4 meters that is, and then I've ordered about, I think, 1 or 2 bags full of another 100. Oh my gosh, and here's me thinking I didn't have any. Oh, never mind, they'll last for years to come. Now I've cut some of these off again, off of the Christmas roses that I've got. I decided to cut the other 4 off the other bunch, and I may incorporate those on the outside as well. The glittery fern with eucalyptus, and also looks like droplet fern in it as well. So I thought I could use that. Oh, and some nice long spiky grasses. Now I've got out this. I don't know if I'm gonna, it's only because of the wispy bits I like it. So I may just add in the wispy bits. I'm not sure about the baubles or the Christmas ornaments, or I think they're supposed to look like snowballs. But I've got these out in case, with them being red and white. If I do add them, I may add probably 3 of these in. But I've got 5 out to be on the safe side. And this is one I haven't prepared. So, but I may, if I do add them, then, you know, they're there. I have got 3 flowers out in white as well, like those to go around. I thought they look a bit like poinsettias, the mini poinsettias, but I have got those as well. And I've also got out some poinsettias out of the bag. The velvet with glitter. I haven't used these ones yet, but I thought we may add a bit of this colour in, the deep rich red, and it's got like a bit of glittery foliage in the centre, but I've got those. They come packed like that. So I just opened it out this morning just to see, but I've only got 3 out because they look a bit slightly big, or might be too big for the wreath. These are it's either these or the smaller ones, which are just plain glitter, but I wanted some soft material adding in. So I thought I'd just get out 3 of my favourite lotus heads as well. I've got all Santa's fur everywhere. But I've got 3. I picked small ones out because of obviously everything that's going in. And I found 2 oddments of these. I was going to put in either lotus heads or pine cones, but when I spotted these in the bag, I thought I'll add these in instead because they're only small. So that is what we have for our project today. So let me just place that out of the way, and that one. So what I want to do is attach our Santa. So again, I've got out some black cable ties, the long ones, so I can get around. And I just want to sit him. Let's pull his jacket down, because I've got his legs on. So I'm gonna do it from this angle, and I'm going through. See, do I go through the wreath as well? Let's just grab, because I think if I went through the wreath, it would be extra support. Oh, would it matter? Let's try it just like this to start with. I need him to sit central. Because it looks like actually that is moving him. Let's just try the other one. Go from this side. I think I'm going to have to go through the wreath as well. Or do I? Oh my gosh, I can't make my mind up. I go through that one and then go through that one. Just make sure that it catches. Let's just see. I want him central. Oops, a daisy. Yeah, I'm going to have it like that, but then with the wire that I've placed through his sack at the back, I'm going to place that through grapevine at the back. Grapevine so is also above of the Santa is also held on. Like so. So let me just snip the cable ties. So he stood like that. I wanted him to have a solid, something solid to stand on, because if I'm putting in flowers around the back, it may be weighty and lift him back, because he's not very heavy. He is quite light. So I needed something solid for him to be attached to. So when I looked through my things and oh, Santa, you dirty. When I looked through my things and spotted this stand, I thought, what a perfect thing I could use. I'm good. Oh, I've got my new glue gun switched on. I wanted to, because I think his glasses are slightly loose, so I just wanted to just glue it a bit more securely on. Oh my gosh, I can't do it properly with this one. I'm not used to it. It's so much thicker. Let me just hold. Right, before it dries, let's just wipe around its face. Oh, Santa, I've made your nose look a bit messy. Where's the little pliers? I can't grab. I've got no nails. I'll have to sort you out when you dry properly, Santa. So I'm then now going to attach our bow, and our bow, this is where I want it sat, there at the bottom. So where's that needle? I'm going to use the weaving needle again. Right, let's just make sure this is also central. Gosh. And then I've never had something so good. I keep boasting about these weaving needles. I can't help it. Oops, I'm pulling a piece of vine instead of a wreath. So I'll just attach the bow. Let me cut that little bit of a vine off. And then let's turn that up as well. Let's just fluff up our bow again. I'm going to just cut that red one, that tail end. It's a little, sticking a little bit too far out. Better. It's not scraping along the floor now. So there is our bow. And this could be sat anywhere in your house, anywhere that you'd wish it to be sat. Just make sure Santa's facing correctly. There. Doesn't he look wonderful? Right. So let's crack on. Right. Where's those long ones I need? So we've got these, and I want to place these around. Now when it comes to the bottom, I may chop the odd one because I don't want them dragging so far out on the bottom. So I may be trimming some of them to where it's just got that little piece at the end instead of the full length. But then as I go around the top and that, I will stagger it in size. You know, we'll start at the bottom first. So I'll cut that off. I'll get that plastic off at bottom. And then what we're going to do, we're going to do it like that. So it's not sticking out too far. I'll save this one for like when we come up here. So I'll do the same on the opposite side. And do that as well on the bottom. Like that. And then again with these, as I say, I'm going to bring these coming up. So I'm just going from smaller at the bottom and then just bringing it slightly longer. Put that there. Like that. Let me place this one higher up. Like that. So I'm just going to use another one at the bottom, a little small one to sit under the bow right at the bottom. So if I just turn it, so it's like that at the bottom. Again, you don't have to go all the way around if you don't wish, guys. You can just stay and have it halfway and have all the foliage and everything down at the bottom. I'll save the other little one for around the maybe the top One may place it in his sack. So now we're going on to the longer ones. Oh, I think he's lovely. No, just slightly, let me see if it's too far out. He may be too far out just yet, so let's cut that off. Just use this for now. Yeah. And do the same. I think it's when we get a bit further up, it's best to use it then, get bigger. As you can see, let's get this glue off. I may stick a piece in here, so we'll save that one as well. Yeah, now we're going to come with this one. I'm going to bring this slightly there, so it's not sticking out as much. So it's going around. Just bend that a little bit. Let's see, I want it a bit similar to the position to what that one is. That's better. And again, we'll keep going around. What was that? So it's just bringing the arrangement around him. I may need to just chop a couple more up. They're going to meet up around the back. So let's just have a look. Yeah, I'm going to have to just get a couple more. Let me put these ones in as well. Just stick these at the back. I'll put all three at the back actually. I've got all three at the back like that, but I'm going to need at least another probably 2 or 3 pieces. So let me just grab the bunch again. So let's just take that one off. I do it without pulling the bunch out. And then I'm going to just go in. Like that one. It's got a bit of plastic on where it's fastened for transit purposes. So we'll take those off. There we go. I wonder if that's in now. Do that. I think I may want one more. Put in the centre, behind his hat. Better. So that's what we've done with that, so we don't need that now. Doesn't it look lovely? Sat just in the middle. So let's see about these. I think they're too early to add those in. We need the darker ones in. So let's see with our conifer. Yeah. We'll add the conifer in all the way around as well. When we come to the bottom again, I'm going to cut one down or two because I don't want it going all the way outwards. Whoops. And I'm just intermingling a bit of the conifer and bringing it forward as well, so it's not all just at the back and you don't get to see it. We must remember not to hide that. So let's see. We went around here. Oops. I'm just gonna cut that one. It's a bit long, that stem. Again, just bring the odd one forward. You don't have to bring them all the way forward. where do we? Yeah, we'll bring it here. One there, and then the others I'm going to chop down, I think. Oh. So with the one here down at the bottom, I'm going to take these off the stem. And I'm going to bring them in like that. If I can just lift up the bow a moment. I will get that up a bit. And then this one I'm going to cut into two. So I'm just going down the stem where there's a gap where I can cut it. And then I'm going to sit these smaller pieces just around there. So let's just glue that. I imagine I could put that little one on a pick. Got some little oddments of picks that I've cut in half that are long enough for to put small things on like this. What was wrong way around? So I'm just going to place that one there. Get one of these on a pick as well. And I'm cutting the stem of it short. I don't want it long. So it's about two inches, the stem. And that other piece, now I can't put a pick on that one because I've cut it off of one of them, so I'll glue, just place it in. Like so. Right. Got a glue string. It's attached to me as well as the... So we've done that. I don't need that. Mind you, I could put that one at the back. Right at the back. Like that. So that is with our conifer now in. Let's have a look at our eucalyptus here. We're going to put the odd ones in. I'm not putting as many in as I have with the conifer. And I'm going to sort of like place bits in so you can just see it. Sorry if you can hear that dog, guys. It's Maisie. She probably could see one of my cats. We was talking about that when we was dog walking today. She says she can't get her dog to stop barking. Bless her. Let's just want to see. Bring a few forward, so just at the back. Do that one as well. In there. Again, like I say, I don't want to put too many of these in. I'm going to put one. I need one in the centre there. And then I'm going to have to cut one down quite short. So what I'm going to do with that, where's one on here? I'm going to just cut the last two off there and use the stem again to just place under the bow. So do I need one taller one at the back? So we'll add that in as well. So I think that may be enough. Let's just see. Yes, that'll be plenty. I don't need no more than that. Because I don't want too big of a, you know, the rounded leaf. The eucalyptus, I want it a bit more piney and spiky. So I don't know about these. Oh, maybe so. But I do want to be placing in some of these also. So there's going to be a lot of greenery think I may bring some of these around the back because they are quite long. Well, just take off the band. Oh, I can get really lazy with the rubber bands, guys. And then I end up falling out with it because it's not letting me grab anything. So I'm going to be placing the odd ones around again, around the back, just so you got the point and, you know, the spiky foliage. I don't want it sticking up too far. So let's just, oops, I pulled that out. Let me just glue that again. Yeah, just little bits like that where you can just see the top of its head. I don't want it sticking too far. I mean, obviously at the back you're going to need to see it a little bit more because of the height. Let's put these this side, buddies. I've got one around here. Oops, a daisy. Gosh, I am really heavy-handed. And again, as I'm going down, I'm cutting the stems shorter. So let's just have a look. So I'm going to bring, oh sorry Santa. There. And then one. Oh, I'm doing it again. Right, let's have a look at the front. So I want two small, that one's come off of this. So I want two smaller ones on stems. Oh, that's good. Going, oh gosh, it's on my face. Oh my gosh. That's one. Two, and then this little one. Now let's see how far back it is. So I may, yeah, I'm going to just pull some of the pines off at the bottom, make it slightly shorter, and then I'm going to stick that also in there. So I don't need any more of those either. So we'll just attach all those back into the band. I place those there. Doesn't that look pretty? And when we just add like even the odd bits of white in as well, that will just show up lovely. Now the pine, I want to bring some around the back and some around the front. Let's grab them over here. So I'm just going to do around the back area to start with. There we have it. Oh, what's that? Tinsel. Oh. Sorry if I'm quiet, guys. I just can't help myself. When I'm in, especially when I'm concentrating and I'm enjoying something, I forget. I forget. Let's just see the odd one brought in front as well. So I want to bring, let's just move that bit of foliage. That. So I just want to bring the odd bit in at the front as well to give it that fullness, because these are quite chunky. And really nice, and they're going to give that volume instead of it looking too flat or anything like that. So I'm going to bring one down here where the bow is, and then I'm going to put another one opposite the bow on and that side as well. Bring it out like that. Let's get a couple in here also. And then we had one up here. Just behind Santa's arm, if I can get to it. And then, how many did I bring? I may bring one either side at the bottom. And just place that now. I need to see about bringing one at the front, or do I not? Because if it's just a bit too big, I don't know, it looks nice. I can't help myself. It looks nice. It's going in. It's going in. I've just seen a spot where it'll fit. Oh, he looks lovely sat amongst all of this lovely Christmassy foliage. Look, guys, doesn't he look divine? Oh. I've got the bag here for those. Right, this one at the back is just bothering me. It's slightly leaning, so that's telling me it's not caught onto anything to hold it in place. Oh gosh, that was tough. Take the glue off and let's give it another go. Can't see. I'll keep an eye on that. If it just keeps going down, then I shall take it out. But that's what it looks like at the back. I'm not so bothered about covering the whole of this grapevine up. I may, you know, just put the odd one around. Let me cut that wood. Probably some oddments that I've got. I may just use those instead. Things like salal or something, you know, along those lines. What I've got, a bigger, just a wider leaf, just to cover some of it up. And also put some oddments of filler foliage in as well. But it's all about the front. It's a front display, so it's all about the front view as well. Right, now then, I've still got the flocked pine needles, but I'm going to put those in nearer, well, later on as we go along, because if I place them in now, because they're small, they may get hidden, and I want them to bounce off of, you know, other things that we are placing in. Again, I'm going to cut these. And I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I want to intermingle, perhaps. I want to try and keep them along this length of the stem. We'll see in a moment. Oh, that's only a smaller one. Never mind. You see, because there's only 4, I haven't got any more of this left. Let me just glue that on there. We're going to make it spread out, guys, so we've got enough. Wipe the glue off. So I've got it like a 3. I'll do the same on this one. Glue that on. Oh, that clicks in. So there's a 3. Let's just take those prongs off. Right, let's get the others. How many's on here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can place, oops, keep that one on there. Place one of these on here to make 5. And then I have one left that I could place under the bottom. So if I just tidy this stem up, then that one can go at the bottom. So we've just spread it out, so we've got a bit more to use. So now we've got 5, what I've got 3 little leaves on. So now I can spread those around and the little one at the bottom. So we'd go, where's the taller one? I'd probably bring the taller one behind Santa's hat. If I just place it there a moment. I may bring that one just in a little bit there. That one. Let me just grab that leaf, it's tucked. Around there. I will like intermingle them. They may need to go a little bit higher. I don't want them too close to the others. I want to give them a nice spacing. So that may need to just go a bit up here. And then that one. So it's something like that. Just to intermingle it. I will like, you know, do it on all of them. Hello? Oh, one moment. One moment, guys. It's my husband's big delivery. One moment. Thank you, bye. Sorry about that, guys. An order for my husband. Right, so let's carry on. Let's get these in and then we'll place those like that, and then we'll just bring, you know, a few things in and around, just hiding a few, so they're inside of this, you know, some of the leaves. Oops, cut that plastic off. bring let's do the one at the back. It's on a longer stem, and place that one right behind Santa. Like so. And then this one on here. Let me just turn it round. Do the same. Just have them pop in through from behind some of the foliage, and then also in front. And then we've got the little one at the front here that I'm just going to place on its own. I'm not going to chop this down. So I'm going to lift up, place it in there. Let's see if I can push it right in. Have that there. Like so. Right, do I place these in for the wispy bits? Yes. But what about these? Because again, I don't just want all green, even though green and red look lovely. I can't get them off. Let's have just a quick look. They'll have to go to the back because these are quite long. I'm going to place them in between where you've got this white one here, this parfavolia. I'll place them at the back. Somewhere like along those sort of lines, just hanging in the background. I'll have to bring it in a bit more. So let me pull that last two off. Have I got any smaller ones? They were quite long. So we've got those two there. So I'm going to go around here. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's just sticking out as much as I'd like. I don't think, excuse me, I'd like it to stick out any further. Excuse me. So we've got this one here and this one here. So I'm going to want to place one also in between them. At the back. And do that on the opposite side as well. So in between that one and the one at the top as well. Like that. Get the other where's those two there, and go to the back again. and have that one like that. Let's just have a look from the front. That one's dropped a little bit. There we have it. So then we've got, I want another 2. Now I think on this occasion I will have to bring this one smaller because I don't want them too long. So let's just get those ones in. I'm not going to put one on the front this time at the bottom because I've got the white or the parfavolia sat there. It's just to add this extra little bit of white in around the back area, just to balance it out. Yeah. There's still lots I've still got. Again, I may not even put, I don't think, half of those in. Let's see how they look. Yeah, they're fine. I don't think I'm going to put the Christmas ornaments in. I know I'm not going to put those in, even though I like whisper bits. I won't put those in. Let's see how big the... Oh, they look pretty. So I'd have to have 3. So it'd have to be 1. Or I could just have 2. 1 there, 1 there. There's no need to have, 3, because apparently it's now where it doesn't matter if you do even numbers, because when I was at university it was all about doing odd numbers. So, but now that's not the case. And I'm just going to place in a few of these. Let's cut them down. Just put one in this side way. So I'm dotting a few of these around. bring one there, and then bring one on the opposite side at the lower part as well. Can't see where that one is, guys. Around here, I think. So and just put those there. I'm not going to put any more in. Now let's get the red in. So this red is going to, you know, show it up more. So we need to, I've only got 4 of these. So let's just see if I put one there. I'm just going to place them. Again, if you're never sure, just place them in first. Just going to just stick that one there a moment. Yeah, so if you can see with the red being added in, it just sort of like brings it alive around the outside where the green is, because there is a lot of, you know, green and the odd bit of white, but this red just seems to lift it. Sorry if you can't see me. This red seems to just lift it, give it that extra little bit of touch and make it look more pretty. I may have to just do the bow bigger because it seems to sink. So again, I don't want these sticking out too far where they're too noticeable. I just want them to sit within the foliage. So I'm cutting the stem down so it sits lower, because if I had them at the height of the stem, it would stick out more. That's the daisy. So it's just like that, it's sunken in a little, and we'll do the same here. Again, I'm cutting the stem even shorter because we're down near the bottom and I don't want it touching too much on the surface. So like that. And let's get the other one, cut that one down. And oh, my tummy's grumbling. Let me just turn it this way so I can see. Where's the leaves on there? Yeah, I'm going to alter the bow, guys. I'm going to make it slightly a little, probably lift it and take it off from being so far touching. So we'll do the bow last. Right. I want to get the poinsettias in. Where's the other one? So if I just open them up, and I'm just doing a little bit of a bend in the centre just to make them look slightly more fuller than flat. And then I'm going to cut one down and just show you. I want to place, if I just position this one as well, I want to place one around there, and the other one, let's just turn Santa around. Do I place it there? Yeah, I'm going to place it right opposite, because then we'll have the bow in the centre, so it'll make the triangle. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Because if I did place it up there, no, in the centre. So let's get those in. We're only going to use two. So, that's one. Let me just turn him around again. Oh my goodness. I think that needs to go in a little different place. Let me just do that one again. So let's just alter the leaves on it, move them around. So we've got those two placed in. So let me alter the bow, guys, before we move on. Right. I'm going to cut it out. Oh, if I can see. No, I can't. Oh, I've created myself an issue. Some of it's got glue on. So where is it? Oh, it's there. There. So I could maybe place a wire back through it. Let's just take that little bit of a wire out. So we don't want the old wire in. It was just a bit too much sank. There we have it. Oh, I'm covered in glitter. Right. Let's just twist it. Fluff it back up. So I'm just well, not repositioning, just fluffing everything back up. So I've squashed it down by pulling it out. So it needs to be sat basically outwards like that, not sank in. So I'm going to thread it through there. Right, that's that. Turn the wire, twist it. Let's hope I've done it right this time. Let's bend the wire in. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, so we've got it now like so. So I didn't have to make another one. Right. I know I want to put some of these in lamb's ear. Oh, I've pulled it off. That's what you get for me being so lazy with the rubber bands. Let's glue it back on. There we go. Hope. I don't know. I don't know now. I'm holding back. I may just place those in instead. Again, I'm just positioning them. Oh, it's come out. The leaf. Of course, there. I want that. Just see with that. The leaves on here do push up and down, so and I may have the odd one sticking out here. Catching it. Could do one with the bottom. I'll show it you once I've done it. Or would that be a bit too much? And then have just one behind Santa's. No, not Santa's head. It doesn't look right. I think I'm going to place them something along those lines around. I don't know. And then we've got the berries as well. I'm definitely going to be placing berries in. I don't think I want these white flowers in. Or do I? So right guys, I like to just quickly go through. Oh, they may look nice actually. I only got 3 out. I'll place 1. That's come off of something. So I think I may place these in we'll see about that. But let's get these in first. And again, I don't want these sticking out too much. I just want them to just sort of like all be, you know, embedded in with each other. I don't want, I want it all around him, but not too far away from him. And I don't mind if some are slightly further in. Oh, that's where it's come from. Than others. And then that one. Oh, my husband's home. He works really early, and so he finishes in the afternoon. And then we've got one here. And then we've got the 2 at the top. And then we've got these. Just stand up. And then one on this side as well. Just get that blue string. So now we've got all of those in. So let's leave those aside for now. Again, I think we may not put those in because we've still got the pine needles. And I've got those as well. Let's get these in. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can afford to put 7 in. After all of those that I've got. So let's see where we will place these. We definitely want some up there either side. Let's see. I want some around here, and then down here. Trying to just get it so it goes through, and then down this side as well. Do I place one at the front? Maybe I'll hang on to that one, but I want to place those around on the outer side and not on the inside. So we're going to place these in. Again, I don't want them sticking too far out. I just stand up for when I go to the top area. That one. There. Now I'll cut these a little bit shorter. Oops. And I'm going to bring these under here. And do that with this one as well. Hi, hon. So I'm going to bring that one in. Oh, I keep tipping him over. There. Then this one. Around here. So then we've now got our berries in. We'll save that one. I don't know whether to put the lamb's ear in either. I've just got 2 of these. I may place these around here. You just cut that one. I can just place it in somewhere, but it'll be in around the similar position to that. And then I could use these up here. One. If I just sit it somewhere there, and I could maybe have one a bit smaller set down, but around there as well. Or could I bring that one then down there? I may bring that one down there and have that there and do that. And then we have to add just a bit of Christmassy, snowy look, then just by adding our bits of pine needles. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to add in these. We're going to leave those out. So let's get a rubber band. Put those there. I'm not adding the baubles in or either. So we'll get I doubt if I'm going to place in the lamb's ear. If I wanted to be quite honest, to have that colour in, I could use the mimosa, the furry mimosa. Oops, that's come out. Let's glue that back in. And I could use that instead. I'll bring that one down there. So I'm gonna put, let's just, oh, I can't use those. I try, but that's better. And then we're gonna sit. Oh, I've got a glue string all over me now. So we're gonna bring that around here. Has it gone in? I can't see. Yeah. Just have a look. Yeah, so I got it like that here. Let's cut that one at an angle as well, and I'm going to position this the same area, just at the underneath here. One, 2, 3. So we've got those then, a bit of woody effect around here, there, and then we'll add these in. I may have to Let me just see how long. I'm going to have to put longer stems on these guys. So what I do is I get my pick. You can use your glue gun or a glue pan. Put a bit of glue on the end and then just push it through and wipe off any excess glue, and there you have it on a pick. So we'll place this one in. Around here. Oops, I can't see. Just have a look. Something doesn't. No, it needs to be higher up. Let's bend it. There. And do the same with this one. So that's then like that. Now, what we're going to do is place in now and just scatter around, again in no particular order. I've flocked pine needles to add that little bit of extra Christmassy theme. Oh, it does get everywhere, but it is pretty. Behind. I'm going to bring one down the front as well, at the bottom. I feel we need one. I'm going to place some where I feel we need them. For some reason I feel we need one here. Or we could put something else there. I think we need one around here. Definitely behind the Santa. And then here as well. Yeah, I feel I need something in there, a bit lower down, around there. Right, let me just have a look where else I feel. I've got 2, 3 left. One. 2. Now then, let's have a look. I could bring those a bit further up. There. Place that on there. So like that. That's where I'm going to place them. I can chuck this away now. I feel like I'm out in the snow. So I'm going to place them all in there. I'm not going to put them, no, I'm not going to put those in. So we'll put the band back on there. It's not needed now, we've added in. Or I could place them around the back actually, just to cover in little bits. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh my gosh, guys, I do change my mind like the weather. Let's get rid of this snow off here. And because this is a front facing one, I wouldn't personally place it on a coffee table or anything, because it's obviously you're going to see behind it. And with there not being anything apart from Santa's legs, it's just going to be slightly a bit more, well, quite bare. So it's basically something you'd place on a cabinet or on your mantle, or I'll place that one a little bit lower so they're not the same height. Yeah, your cabinet or a mantle, or in your window, or even on a little table on your entrance hallway, or on your fireplace, you know, the surrounding at the bottom where the hearth is, or just next to the hearth. That's one. Sorry, I'm trying to go round steady so I don't make any fallout. And then that one can go there. Like that. That one's in. Let's go under here. Place that one in. Around. Oops. And there. And place this one in. Sorry if I'm talking to myself. I do it a lot. It's because I work by myself. I haven't got any staff members to chat away to. So I talk to myself. Let's just blow that snow off the poinsettia. Let's get the lantern and show. Now, why does that feel that needs to go up there? I want Santa's lantern. Right, let me just have a look. Straighten this bow up now, because we won't be bothering it anymore. And again, I didn't want a big bow, because Santa's our focal point. So, oh my tummy, gosh, I can't believe it's grumbling, or should I say growling. There. So I'm going to get now these last bits, these lambs here, and I can see the odd little bit of space at the back, that I'm going to place those in. And I will show it you. Just to give it, I guess, a little, finish it off so it all looks nice at the back as well. Oops. I may have to get some more out there. Gosh, guys, I'm surprised you can't hear my belly. Oh, I think I've heard a cat trying to get in as well. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want one there. Let me just grab the bunch of them. See, I could easily bring them all the way, these all the way, or some at the bottom here as well, so it just doesn't look too bare at the bottom from behind. So if I bring that there, and then would I need one? No, I'm not going to go too far right to the bottom. Let me just let me come through a bit there, so I'll cut that off. Now I've started, I can't not go to the bottom, because it will look odd. So all I've basically done at the back, just get rid of the snow, is just put basically like a ring of lambs here. If I've got some filler foliage that I'll probably add a little bit later, just to so it doesn't look like it's the same, as you can see. So there's like a ring, but I'm going to add things like I've got little things like this in my thing, so I could just add things to intermingle with it. Let's see how many have I got of those. Oh, yeah, I've got quite a few. Yeah, I've got those, so I'll add those in so it just doesn't look like it's just the same foliage all around the back. So just by adding slightly something in with it, we'll take that plain foliage away from just being one sort by itself. And this is quite waxy with like a dusty leaf. How many have I got left? 2. So I'll bring that one down the bottom, just in between these 2. And I'll do the same with this one. In between those. And if you still want to feel that you want to add other bits, again, because you still feel that it needs it, I've got some of this as well. You could just add in the back, things like that. That looks quite nice. Let's get a few of those out as well. So you could do the same again, just mix the foliage up. If I can just added something in. And these are just my little scraps that I've got. Again, because I always like to say use, well, I personally anyway, you know, everybody's got their own ideas. I like to use a minimum of 3 foliage. So if I'm going to place this here, then at least I've got 3 of the different foliages at the back. So we've basically covered a bit more of it up at the back. So now that becomes more on show if you had it in your window, it wouldn't look so bare in your window at the back either. So that today, guys, is our project completed, and I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's lovely to have something like that to sit proudly in your home. Let me just move in while I get rid of all this. Yeah, to sit in your home, you know, Christmas, maybe where you're placing the presents, this, if you've got little kiddies, to remind them that there's Santa, he's delivered your gifts. And kiddies like that sort of thing, they really do. So that would be a great idea, just to place it somewhere like that. And I think it's lovely. I might make myself one, but in green and gold, and place mine. Even though I've got adult children, I'm a big kid at heart when it comes to Christmas time. But there is our beautiful Santa, St. Nicholas, with all of his lovely traditional colours for Christmas around him. And again, we've used pine cones, lotus head, we've done a small bow, we've got conifer, we've got mountain pine, we've got tree pine, we've got his berries, we've got his eucalyptus, we've got the red sparkly glittered fern with a bit of eucalyptus and wispy grass. We've got our white parfavolia, or parfavolia, one or the other. We've got our lamb's ear, our flock, oh gosh, can't say it. Yeah, our fern, foxtail fern, that's it. And our our flocked pine needles. We've got some of our spikey fern in as well, and our berries. And these are white little flowers, and our beautiful poinsettias. And I think that's about it. Oh, and obviously our filler foliage at the back, where we've got our lamb's ear and our, I think that, I don't know what that one is, but it's just filler foliage. I can't remember the name of it. But it's all full, all around Santa. You can still see Santa. And he looks lovely, sat there with his big, beautiful, cute little smile on a Christmas morning when the kiddies get up and see and shout, Santa's been, and there's Santa. So yeah, oh, it's just so dreamy. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I sure did. And if you've got a similar stand that, or something that could support a Santa, or you know, a snowman, or anything that you're going to use for Christmas, and you've got a stand like that, and you've got something tall, put your wreath at an angle, attach it to the stand as well as your character that you may use, and so then you've got the wreath then sat at an angle with the Santa and the stand supporting everything, instead of just being a wreath on a door. It's really nice to have something like this, or in a pot, you know, with the actual wreath. So I hope that's given you a good idea, and give it a go and have fun with it, guys. And, you know, just go crazy. That's all I can say. And enjoy. So please subscribe, share and like. And to the world, to everybody who you know, even to Santa, let's see if he subscribes. And have a wonderful time creating one. Take care, guys. Good health and God bless. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Love you all, and keep your comments coming, guys. I really do appreciate them. And as always, I have always answered your messages. Doesn't matter how many I've got, I will always answer. So have a wonderful day. All the best. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Right, guys, let's get a close-up of our Santa. Look, isn't he cute? Look at his little cute smile and his glasses. I need to sort that out. I've got a bit of glue on his nose. And his little lantern. Oh, I wonder if that lights. No. There's our beautiful poinsettias, our velvet ones, our lotus heads. Now, I keep thinking of protea, but they're not protea. I'm sure they're not. Our white parfavolia, our tree fern. There's our eucalyptus and our berries and our white eucalyptus. The foxtail fern here as well. And there's our spiky fern and our conifer and the red glittery grass fern and a bit of droplet fern, our berries, what else, guys? Oh, and our mountain fern there. I'm trying to think what else, guys. And obviously our little bow with the berries on and our beautiful Santa. So all the best, guys. Have a wonderful time if you're going to have a go. And take care. I love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.